The Online Racing Network proudly presents NACOS. It's round 5 of the season, and we take you to Berlin Raceway. For this, the 5th race of the season, it's the Berlin Classic here on ORN. All right. Here we go. Let's head over to this, which is where we will find the on-track action. This track really small, really tight, and it's definitely difficult for a lot of the drivers. Let's try that. Good evening, everybody. I am Jacob Fitz, joined by Jimmy Powell as we get ready to go for round 5 on the season. And Jimmy, what do you think we'll be looking at here this afternoon?
Unsurprisingly, just like last week, the top 2 drivers right now, Travis Huang, and actually top 3, Ben Easterday in 3rd as far as practice times go. So those will be the guys to beat. Surprisingly, Ed Soundhead is up in the top 5 of the results, so that's very good for him. That might be a good outlook for his race today. One of the things that's a bit tricky about this track is the backstretch, because there is no wall. So if you fly off of that in any way, shape, or form, you're just not going to make your way back up because you're carrying so much speed. So that will be a point of concern. We might see some cars fly off into the grass. Some maybe even hitting the edge of that wall there. That could very well end somebody's day early. Other than that, it's a pretty typical track. It's pretty wide, so it should allow for some passing. And looking at the times right here, I think we'll see some pretty close racing.
Definitely. Ruh-roh. Ticker's broken.
I'm looking at it. It doesn't look broken.
No, it is. Because if you notice in the game, there's 10 minutes left to practice. The ticker says there's 22 minutes remaining. And that's because my game crashed, and I didn't restart the ticker. So once we
take a race break here.
Well, no, we're going to play Ben's video, and in the meantime, we're going to reset that and then go to qualifying.
Okay.
And hopefully, we'll get this nonsense straightened out. As it's a very interesting start. Of course, it's a full moon, so of course these things will happen to us tonight. Yeah, so we're going to go to the video and take care of this mess and come back.
Hello, this is Ben, driver of the 53 car, and in this preview of the Berlin Classic, I will show you what it takes to sling a car around this surprisingly technical track of Berlin Raceway. Starting off in the pits after I get around this first corner, I want to gas it as much as I can without spinning out and let the car steer me to the backstretch. I can keep the car either in 3rd or 4th gear around this track, but I seem to be about 0.2 faster in 4th because it keeps my momentum up in the turns. To me, this track is like a short backwards Richmond or Iowa, with the car straight for a bit in the front stretch and the car constantly turning in the back. I am really not using any braking around this track for one good reason. For both turns, especially 3 and 4, I want to diamond the turn, which means I go as hard as I can at the entry, push up the track in the middle, and then gas it at the end, cutting the corner and keeping momentum for the straightaways. So now to talk about how to drive this track. Unfortunately, I go around this track faster than I can talk, so I'm going to have to do some editing while I'm going around. So at the beginning of the lap, I am already turning before the start-finish line, and once I pass the line, I let off the gas. I want to enter the first turn as deep as I can and put a little gas in to keep the car straight, because otherwise the car will go around. Then in the middle of the turn, I keep the pedal on the floor all the way to the middle of the backstretch. I let off the gas when I see the flagpole and the tires get close to disappearing behind the center post. At the same time, I start turning hard for the entrance of turn 3. I enter the turn low with the car taking me up the track. Once the car slows down and starts going down the turn, I gas it, aiming for just past the white line on the apron and prepare for turn 1 again. And that is just one lap around Berlin, which will be a 150 lap race here at the NACOS series. So I hope you learned a bit about what it takes to get around this track, and for other previews and tutorials, go to the Ben Crazy YouTube channel and subscribe. Now back to the booth, and I will see you on the track.
Welcome back here to Berlin. We apologize, because I know that video wasn't picture perfect the whole way through, so we apologize for that. We're still trying to get some things worked out in that regard, as the field is on track now, ready for qualifying here at Berlin, the 7/16 mile track. We do have the ticker working again, so we will be back up and running shortly here on ORN.
Right now, Huang has the top position. What I noticed before we went to the video, Soundhead was able to get past Easter Day in the practice standings, so he could very well be a contender for the race 1 tonight. And he's only just about 5/100ths off of Easter Day's time in qualifying.
And he's
So
not too far off of the top, and
Yeah.
it's Huang and Travis out in front of the field.
Actually, the only two people that I see in this qualifying order that are anywhere outside of pace is Trace and Cody, but they're only 3/10ths off of the regular race pace. So,
But 3/10ths
that's
can be
not
a lot
bad.
here. Can be a
It
lot
could
here
be
with
a
how
lot.
small this track is.
It could be a lot, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as it has been in other races, you know? So,
Well.
that's actually pretty good. And it looks like David is not going to be qualifying, so he will start from the rear.
Sounds
I don't
about
know
right.
if I don't know if anybody else is. That's usually David's strategy, is just to hang in the back, let everything happen, and then charge his way up towards the front if he can at the end of the race. And that's really a good strategy for any racetrack, is just to see what your car is doing beforehand, especially if you haven't had too much track time before. See what your car is going to do throughout the run, and then make your charge ups to the front once you know everything about the car.
Well, I heard Drive-Thru say that there are 8 drivers here for this race. 7 have qualified, so David would be the 8th one. So
Yep.
I think we're just waiting on the last little bit, and there it goes. So we'll leave the ticker on for now, as we wait for happy hour to come to a close. Don't know why the time left is off the ticker, but I'm not going to fix it, because then it'll screw with the laps once we get to the race. So
I think this is going to be a pretty interesting race.
Well,
I think it's actually going to be a close battle up front.
the drivers in practice were saying that they think we're going to break a record tonight with the most cautions that was set 2 weeks ago at Delaware with 6.
The biggest point of concern is the backstretch, because it's so easy to fly off. Because if your tires get on that yellow line, it can send the car right around. So it's just that bouncing act of speed off of turn 2 and not carrying too much speed that you end up going off course.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, this is a pretty typical track. It's a little bit, I believe this is a little bit shorter than most short tracks that are usually half-mile stuff. So it's not necessarily atypical in that regard.
Currently
So
watching Ed Soundhead on the racetrack, running a new sponsor, new colors this week, the Venor's Ginger Ale Machine. New paint scheme for this weekend. Yeah.
Burners.
He said that it's a company from his state that
Well, because you said
produces ginger
Venor's,
ale, so.
and I was like, well, there's an R there, so I don't know.
Venor's, something like that. I don't know.
Honestly, at first glance, I thought it was a Heineken-sponsored car, but I think that's actually a darker shade of green.
Yeah. Oh, and Travis is in the forest.
I could also just be colorblind.
Travis is in the forest outside turn 4. I think
That's
he
not
went
the
through
first
gap.
time he's been back there.
And
so-
Cody's in the wall. Soundhead in the wall. Look out, and here comes Ben on the scene.
Yeah, this is a typical happy hour.
Yeah, well, I think some of these guys are actually trying to get laps down. Just to get through the bloody thing, so. Coming up on the last couple of moments, a couple of minutes here of happy hour.
We got 2 minutes 30 on happy hour right now.
Yep.
I don't know if they're gonna run out the whole 2 minutes 30 though.
Not sure, as Travis is doing burnouts in the crowd on the front stretch.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, love that.
So, I looking at the times, it's kind of interesting because Travis had the top top of the board in practice with the 15.7. Huang had the top of the board with the 15.7 in qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys are on even ground more so than we thought.
Oh my. Speaking of, those two just went off hard into the tires and the forest.
That's gonna be that should be a bit of an environmental concern.
Yeah.
I don't think the
a
tree
little bit.
huggers will be very pleased with that.
Well, you know.
Then again, I don't think they're really pleased about cars in general.
Coming up on the final minute here of happy hour. And once we drain out this final minute, we're gonna go right to race because I don't feel like wasting out for the other 2 minutes of happy hour. Oh, stand by. Oh, now it's complete. Gotta wait another 40 seconds. Yeah, we're not doing that. So, just waiting for this final minute to pass by, and we will move on and get one step closer to the green flag.
I'm telling you, I'm really liking Soundhead's chances here. He's done a lot better than he has the previous weeks here. So I think you could see him up in the top running. Maybe that new scheme brought him some newfound confidence.
It's possible. We know last week was not so good at Milwaukee, to say the least.
I don't think a lot of people had a very good day at
he entitled
Milwaukee.
his recap video, but it was something like, this is the worst race ever. Something like that. All right. Time's up. Moving on.
Alrighty.
So, it's time to
There's-
grid.
And one, oh, we are only. Is this a full pace lap? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have plenty of time to go through the starting order. Just can't fluff
Absolutely.
around with it.
Yep.
Because even with Milwaukee, being that it is the Milwaukee Mile, even a mile wasn't enough to really get everybody
Yeah.
in. So we'll see.
All right. So we're waiting on Cody. And then we just got to wait out this little bit yet.
There he is.
And we'll be set to go for race 5 of the 13 race season. We're almost to the halfway point of the season. And of course, we did not look at points before the race. I just realized that I kind of forgot to do that. But we will do that at the end of the race for sure.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And there's the command to
You timed that perfectly.
fire the engines. Well,
Tug under steering wheel one more time for me.
I don't know if that was intentional, but you timed that pretty well.
it was not.
All right.
It was not. But here goes
Anyhow.
the field. Go ahead with the lineup here, Jimmy.
All right, so starting on pole, again, no surprise, Huang Do in the 0-2. On his outside is Travis Rallone. Third place, Ben Easterday. Fourth place, Ed Soundhead. Fifth place, Drive Through. Sixth place, Trace Ryder. Cody H Gaming in 7th place. And rounding out the field, David Alvarez in 68, who did not qualify when qualifying was in order. So, there's your lineup there. That was actually a bit quicker than I anticipated, but
Field comes through turn 4. The ticker will be a lap behind, and the green flag's in the air. We're underway at Berlin.
It was
Trouble.
not a clean start. Yeah.
Soundhead just got punted in turn 3, hangs onto it. We stay
Yeah.
green. As long
I don't
as
know
the
how
cars
well
are
that's gonna
rolling
be
and not
received.
stopped on the racing surface, we won't see a caution flag. That's what we were told before the race.
And he's definitely rolling, and he's right behind his bitter rival, Trace Ryder.
2 laps complete as Juan crosses the line. Then it's Travis, then it's Ben Easterday in third. And the battle for 5th continues to heat up between Trace and Soundhead into turn 3. Soundhead pulls away, now trying to reel in drive-through. Through turns 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. Oh, Travis locked him up.
Wow.
Keeps it going in the right direction, but that allows Ben to close the gap.
3 and 4 has this sort of Darlington type of strategy to it where you sort of dime in the corner, move up high, and then use that momentum off of the banking.
Cody's lost a lot of time. He's about to get lapped already as Travis drops it again.
Travis.
Keeps it going. Drive-through dropped it.
Wow.
He's now all the way in the back. And
And
Travis drops it
already-
again.
And already we have lap traffic.
Drive-through
He's
dropped
catching
it
up
on the
too.
backstretch coming off turn 2, and Soundhead has pulled into 3rd spot
Oh my
with
goodness.
6 laps complete. Here's Juan.
I'm telling you, I think Soundhead has a really good chance at doing good this race.
Yeah. And I believe that this is the race that he is sponsored for NACOS this week. So it would be definitely big for him as Cody gets put a lap down by Huang coming off turn 2. Here comes Ben trying to close the gap.
Ben just slid it into 3 there.
Yeah, he did.
It seems like that's required to get around him. Whoa,
And he almost got into Cody.
He almost did exactly what he did to Soundhead there on the
Yeah.
on the initial start. That could have been detrimental. But this is also not helping his case because he wants to catch up to Huang.
Yep. Cody now lets him
Finally
by
gets
after
around.
hitting the wall coming off 4. Oh,
So,
Travis keeps it going.
There's some dirt on
David's
the
going to take 5th.
there's some dirt on the backstretch. I wonder if somebody may have gotten into that outside grass.
It's
Oh my goodness.
definitely
Whoa!
possible.
Soundhead just punted the 28 out of the way. Either that or he got on the apron.
Man, oh man. And David has caught Travis for 5th.
David
Or
probably
for 4th,
still,
rather.
David's probably still riding off that high that he got from Nazareth. That incredible
race.
win. That's probably the best ORN broadcast we've had so far.
Ever. Yeah, you ain't kidding. So 12 laps complete. As Ben is starting to
Easterday's
catch
catching
Huang
up.
a little bit.
Yep. It's no surprise to see both of those guys doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, unfortunately, not really used to those cold tires being all slippery, so...
Now, Huang led early at Milwaukee before he spun and gave the lead to Travis, who led the rest of the way. And then Huang won at Delaware in his second start. Big trouble.
Uh-oh.
David's smoking. He hit the wall.
No.
He hit something very hard. Oh, he hit the tires.
Wow.
He went off at the end of the backstretch and hit the tires. We stay green. Oh, Trace did it too. And he stopped. That's going to be a caution right in front of the leaders.
Oh, we got another car spinning. Soundhead.
Soundhead's
Oh.
around. Multiple cars. The caution's out.
Oh my goodness.
So one car all but out, and
David's out of it.
Okay, so
They can't
David-
fix the damage.
David ran off course coming down the backstretch. Trace did the same thing on the same spot. Hit the wall, spun back down the racetrack. Cody did a great job avoiding it. Right in front of the leaders. They also avoided it. And Soundhead spun it all the way off of turn 2 and kept it traveling all the way to the turn 3 wall. And we're under caution for the first time. Alvarez is out of the race for sure. Waiting on an update for Trace. He sits on pit road. My guess is he got towed. I don't know if that thing will be able to continue. Pits will be open this time by, and everybody is coming, it looks like. Soundhead is going to come in, and Cody stays out because he's a lap down. So he'll get back on the lead lap technically. But we'll see if he comes into pit next time by. Drive-thru has to back up in his pit box. He's going to be at the rear of the field for this restart coming up. As Huang is the first one off pit road, then Travis, then Ben. Then it'll be Soundhead.
What I'm surprised is that Trace has not been pulled off of the
Maybe he thinks there's a chance to fix it.
Maybe they are repairing it, but he hit the wall. I would argue harder than
Oh no,
David
Trace is
did.
back on track.
Really?
His car is on track. He's got a lot of rear end damage, while David was more of a front end impact, but he stays out, and it looks like Cody stayed out, so he'll be at the rear of the field for the restart.
Soundhead is taking the wave around.
Soundhead somehow... Oh, he got lapped when he spun it around under caution.
Yeah.
So, gotcha. So it'll be Huang and Travis leading us back to green once we get the all clear to do so. Shouldn't take very long for Soundhead to get back up to the field. There he is on the right of your screen.
The front end of Trace's car is all right, so...
Yeah, he took a harder shot to the back than the front.
He's going to be slower, but he can at least keep the car on track.
Yeah, definitely has engine damage because his car was smoking
yeah.
at the bottom of the track.
That's why I'm surprised he didn't end up like David.
Yeah. All right, so they come around.
Will they get the green here?
No.
No, they won't.
We'll do a lap
Okay.
and then get the green flag. So we will have 20 laps complete on the restart.
I'll tell you what, this is good news for Travis. He's now back up there and running.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little redemption from that start.
This puts Travis back out in front of Easter Day. Drive through 4th, and Cody in 5th. Soundhead in 6th, and then Trace is in 7th. 2 laps down. Alvarez out of the race, 6 laps down. Here comes the field back down to the restart. 20 laps will be complete. Green flag back in the air.
Huang gets a good jump there. Easter Day.
And they come off
Not
turn
close
2.
enough to
Everybody
make it.
running a little wide. Huang spins it.
Nice. I saw that coming.
Everybody gets by. We stay green. Ben drops it. Turn 4
no.
in front of everybody.
Wow, Soundhead.
Everybody
Somehow.
avoided it, but the caution's back out. So there's caution number 2. For those of you keeping track at home.
I'll tell you what, you need to do it on board with Soundhead there. That was some Class A avoidance right there.
Let's take a look at the restart. It all started going into turn number 3. I think Huang's car just slid on him. Was worried he was going to hit the wall and just turn dead left.
His back tire came up and got over that yellow line. And I told you guys before that that was the slipperiest part. And if you got your tire over that, it would just send you right around. And that's exactly what happened to him.
And Easterday's car, he just lost it in turn 4, getting back to the gas. You see Cody hit the wall behind him. Trace dives it onto the apron.
But look on board with Soundhead there as the 53 spins, because that was some incredible.
Smoke screen. Incredible.
I don't know. That is one of the best avoidances I've seen in NR.
That's pretty impressive as Trace and Huang came onto pit road. There's another car there that's drive-through. Everybody else, no, that's not drive-through. Who is that?
Not sure.
Cody, that's who it is. Duh.
Yeah.
So we're back under caution. 23 laps complete in this one.
And Trace should be wave around eligible here.
Yep, that'll put him 1 lap down. as
Yeah.
Huang should have stayed on the lead lap. So far, Huang has led 20 laps. Travis has led 3, thanks to Huang dropping it going into turn number 3 on that last restart.
All right. So this puts Travis back into perspective.
Yeah. Well, he talked
Completely.
about it pre-race on how he currently sits 3rd in the championship standings, and that's what made him really show up, knowing that he had a shot to gain some valuable points and stay alive in the championship hunt. We know
Yeah.
Easter Day out in front, then drive-through is in 2nd in that championship battle, but after the win at Milwaukee, Travis jumped a lot of people and just kind of slid himself into that spot.
I think if Travis keeps this up, he'll definitely be a championship contender.
Yeah. So the field comes down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. We'll get the restart with 25 laps in the books. We come through 3 and 4, hit the restart zone, and there's the green flag, and Huang doesn't waste any time trying to gain spots.
I didn't even notice drive-through is up to 2nd place, and he's looking for the lead.
Right
Wow,
on
he's
Travis's
right on the
back bumper. And then
And he
chops
just cut
Soundhead in
off
the center of the
Soundhead.
corner. Yeah.
Oh man! Wow, Soundhead looks
Oh,
to the
drive-through drops
outside.
it.
Oh
And
no!
he's gonna
no, no,
collect
no, no, no,
Huang.
Whoa!
Huang
Oh,
flies
Huang.
off the course.
Huang definitely has damage there. He just
That's
jumped
gonna be a caution.
that cliff. I don't know how he's gonna.
Drive-through
Oh, he got
goes
back.
off the cliff as well. Both of them are back on the racing line, and we're under our 3rd caution. So we've hit the halfway mark with trying to break the record for cautions. We're halfway there. We only need 3 more to tie it, 4 to break it. Let's take a look, see what happened. Coming off turn number 2, this would have been lap 27. And it just looks like similar to what happened earlier. He just lost it on the bottom. Getting back to the gas. And then Huang trying to take evasive action.
It
Cuts
looks like
right
that
in
there's
front of
the-
Easter Day.
It
and
looks
jumps
like
off
the
the cliff.
banking shifts before the yellow line down there, and he just got into that different banking, and it just spun the car around.
Here's the onboard with Ben Easterday. He was in 5th when all of this took place in front of him. And, right on the brakes, trying to avoid Huang, who went off over the top.
Oh my god.
That-
That's the second time we've seen incredible avoidances.
In our close calls, drive-through and Trace come onto pit road. So we will red flag it on the backstretch and try it again.
Now,
Here.
looking at the past races, every race so far has had a first-time winner. Every single race. Could we see that today with the likes of Soundhead, drive-through? I mean, it's possible.
Ben,
We've seen
Cody, both of them in the top 4. We haven't
Yep.
really talked about them much this season. Well, Ben we have because he's been 2nd every single week, but
Every
Soundhead
single
and
race.
Cody, they haven't finished inside the top 5 much, if at all, this season. So certainly would be big for them to get
And
up
Soundhead is
into
in
the top
second
couple.
right now.
Yeah.
He's in the best spot that he's been in so far this season to nab a win. And this is a track that, from what we've seen, that he's actually pretty good at. So he definitely has
Well,
a shot at winning it.
I hate to tell you this, but we're only a 5th of the way through this race.
Well, no. Well, early, looking from first impressions, I mean, that it seems like that he's on a very good track to make something happen here.
Well, I'm talking about caution-wise.
Oh, yeah.
3 cautions in the first 30 laps. We're in trouble moving forward here. We're looking at a caution every 10 laps. We'll have 15 cautions by the end of the night. Field comes into 3 and 4. Travis and Soundhead will lead us back to green with now 31 laps complete. Green flag back up in the air. It's going to give Soundhead that lap, a lap ago under pacing. I guess he crossed the line before Travis did, and since we do manual cautions here, It gave the point to Soundhead as
Oh
Ben's in
my
the
goodness.
wall. Somehow they all survive as Cody almost lost it as well. As they come back
These
through turn
restarts
one.
are treacherous for these guys.
Yeah, I think once these guys get back into a rhythm, we'll start seeing the cautions go away. But until that point happens, we're going to see a lot of cars being dropped. And
They just
speaking
gotta,
of
they
dropping,
just gotta
Soundhead,
mind their manners.
almost.
They just gotta mind their manners and ease it up on everything.
Oh, Travis.
Not like that. Oh my goodness.
top two.
Whoa, my goodness.
Drive-through keeps it out of the tires. Huang will retake the lead, and the caution's back out. 4th time tonight.
That's another avoid. That's the 3rd time I have seen an incredible avoidance. Drive-through. I don't know how in the world.
Travis just, that same spot, that little bump in the corner. All it needed, and then Huang got into the back of Ed, who was trying to hang on and avoid him.
Well, Ed was
just-
going at a similar pace, but then once he got to the back bumper of Travis, it slowed him
He
down.
actually did
And
hit
Huang was-
Travis and finish
Yes,
him
he
off,
did.
and then Huang punched into Ed
And-
coming
and
off the corner and drive through. Incredible. Let's take a look. On board.
Oh my gosh.
He was running in 4th. Whoa!
That is
Goodness.
incredible.
So the field's doubled back up. I don't think anybody's pitting. And I believe we'll get the go-ahead to go green this
If you've ever
time.
wondered how to double your heart rate in 5 seconds, that's how you do it right there with what drive-through did.
So Huang is back out in front. Then it's drive-through, Ben, Cody, Soundhead, and then Travis. The field comes through turn 4, doubled up, ready to go. And green flag is back in the air. 36 laps complete. Drive-through takes the run on the high side as here comes Soundhead looking to the inside of Easter Day, turn 3.
Oh,
And
Easter Day got in the wall
almost
again.
got in the wall. Oh, and Ed dropped it. Turn 4.
Is that going to be a caution?
I don't know. Drive-through went really wide in turn 1. It will be.
Yes.
5th caution of the night. So
I'll tell
we're
you
1 away
what.
from tying the record.
Drive-through is one of the guys who started up NACOS, and he hasn't really been talked about too much this season. But
No.
so far this race, he's been running in the top 3 pretty much the whole time. And Cody H Gaming, another guy that we've said that hasn't had the best season so far, up in the top 3 right now.
And Soundhead has a black flag. Not sure what that's for. We'll look into that here in a moment. Probably something stupid that can easily be cleared. As some cars are coming onto pit road, we're going to take a quick little race break here. And we will come back to you once the field starts rolling. This is the Online Racing Network. Welcome back. Back for the restart. Here at Berlin. Huang stays out in front. And 41 laps complete. As here's the green flag.
Restart by Huang. Every single restart that he's been out in front, he's done very well at.
And everybody is back on the lead lap now. But Trace, of course, with that engine damage, he'll be stuck at the back of the field for the most part. Right now, just running, hoping somebody else makes a mistake like he did to get some points.
Yeah, usually when you have whenever you have wrecks like that, and you're still able to keep it on track, your main goal is just to get as many points as you can possibly salvage. And one reason why you do stay out is because somebody else could wreck even harder than you did.
Oh,
and
trouble!
They would be either.
Cody, turn 2.
Yep. Will that be a caution? I don't.
Well, it might be because Trace had to react. No,
Nope.
we stay green.
But usually, if somebody wrecks out harder than you do, they'll be out of the race completely, and you'll be able to take over that spot that they occupied. But, right now, Huang out in front, drive through in second, Travis in third, Soundhead fourth. Soundhead has rallied his way back up to fourth. Very, very good for him. Oh,
Soundhead.
So I'm getting a little sideways.
Hangs on to it.
I don't know if that'll be a caution or not. Look at Travis fighting his way into second place, trying to at least drive through. Hangs
green.
on. Yeah, I saw some smoke. I don't know.
Oh, nope. Cody dropped it.
Cody again.
That's a caution.
And the caution is out once again.
Take a look and see what caused Cody to spin it around.
I believe we have
stuck a lap down.
Have we tied or are we one away?
This is caution number 5, and
okay, so we're one away.
would you believe me if I told you it was the same spot in turn 2 again?
Man. It looks like people are getting onto that. I don't know
It's
if that's
just that spot. You can almost see
I don't
it
know
in
if it's
shading from some of the camera angles. Just how it kind of moves these cars around a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a bump or if there's like a little bit of a banking difference, and when you get that left front on it, just spins it right around. Because I know that at tracks like Talladega, where you have the inside groove at a different banking than the rest of the track, that if you're only like halfway on it, you're going to spin out pretty much. Oh wow!
Travis stays out. Huang drive through, and Cody will come onto pit road. As we are now a third, just under a third of the way there. 49 laps complete. And the antics continue between the 9 and the 2.
Yeah.
Same story, different week for the most part. As we'll red flag it here once again. Everybody's off pit road and rolling, so we should get back to green relatively quickly.
I don't know what's up with those two.
I don't. At this point, I think it's, as I've
Well,
seen just
we
for
know
the ratings, it's like fighting in hockey.
Yeah. So they're getting back underway.
We will see the green flag next time by.
That should be interesting. So Ben is back up in the running. Albeit, I believe, with some right side damage. You can kind of see there. So, we'll see how he fares. I think he'll still do just fine, but we'll see. Trace is in third right now, and with the damage he has, I don't know how long
that's going to be
that's
fun
gonna
here on the
last.
restart.
Yeah, especially for Huang, who is one of the fastest guys out here.
51
come.
laps complete. Here's the green flag. And Soundhead gets turn
Soundhead!
1. Put it back out. Oh, okay. Drive-through just punted him around, and there's caution number 6.
Wow.
So we tie the record.
Yeah.
Turn 1, restart. I think Soundhead had to check up
just
a little
nicked him.
bit for Ben, and drive-through wasn't
He got
expecting
into
it and
Trace a
just
little bit,
punted
and
him.
that sent him. He got into Trace a little bit there when he
And
spun
nowhere
out.
to go for Trace, and then
nowhere to go for
no
drive
physics
through
there
either.
for drive-through. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Go on board with the injured Trace car and see what happened here on the restart. Just almost avoided it.
I mean, from his perspective, it looked like he just dropped it by himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even see that drive-through had made contact.
Soundhead and drive-through will come onto pit road. Everybody else stays out.
You know, I've always heard the commentators curse. I think at this point, I'm just gonna stop like saying that people are good at
We're
this
just
stuff.
going to stop saying any name ever because I think everybody has dropped it.
Just give. Yeah, because I was giving praise to Soundhead for doing good in the standings, and then now he's
accidents
dropped
in a
it,
row,
what,
yeah.
like 4 times now. I don't know.
That's
I
what
try to be
happens.
nice to people, but apparently it just doesn't.
I gotta look this
work.
up just to make sure I have this right. Because I think next week... Oh, no. I'm wrong. That's 2 weeks away. We go to Trois Rivières next week.
That's a name.
It's up in Canada, French. And then
Yeah,
after that, which is the track I thought we were going to next week, we're going to Eldora. We're going dirt track racing. So, that's going to be fun.
These are the wrong late models to have on dirt, but
Well,
it'll still be fun.
realism
Then
in
again, I
this
mean, we
game,
did
come on.
COTs on dirt, so I
Exactly.
mean, they can do whatever.
We didn't make the
Here we
schedule.
go.
We were just given the schedule and said, hey, commentate this. So that's what we're doing. 55 laps complete when we get the restart. As Travis stays out in front. Huang
Pretty
still
much
has led the
same
most
order,
laps.
except for
By just
except-
about double what Travis has led as the green flag's back in the air and we're stacking up
Ooh,
again on the
whoa.
restart.
Cody stacks up there.
Now, Trace didn't get going. That's what caused everybody to check up.
That's true.
Oh,
Travis just
Ed
pulling away with
Soundhead
it.
again
Yep.
collects
I
Cody.
believe- That is not a caution yet.
Now it is.
Yep.
7th caution. And that's a series record.
Wow. So what is half of 150? I know we're not at the halfway point, but
75.
75. Okay. So, not even halfway, and we've already broken the record. Look,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't mess this up
You're
again.
just the glass slipper fits. That's all I have to say about that. So yeah, we're
not even close to halfway. And
56, almost 50. Well, no, we're 57 laps into this thing now.
that's what I was trying to avoid.
Yeah. Well, I was going off the laps led here on the chart that I keep behind the game, and it was behind a lap, and I thought, it should be 7, but. All right. Well, we're seeing in the chat we're gonna get 13 cautions here, so already halfway there.
I sure hope it's not 13, because
I said 15,
I'd much
one
rather
every
go
10
to bed
laps.
early tonight.
But yeah, I'm already getting yelled at. Not gonna get any better from here.
Here we go. They should be getting the restart here soon.
We should petition
and
for
Huang
NACOS
has
to be
slowly
earlier
but
next week.
surely, Huang is slowly but surely
Yeah.
made his way up to the top 3 once
Surely
again.
but slowly, here's the green flag.
Shut up! Oh my.
And Cody's looking at going 3 wide in turn 1. Doesn't quite work, but Huang
Oh,
shoves Easterday
man.
wide his drive-through.
There's some-
Saves it.
There was some netcode action between Huang and Ben there.
Yeah.
Moved Ben up the racetrack a little bit, but now battle between arguably 2 of the best drivers in the NACOS circuit.
Yep.
Battling it out for the lead right here.
Both drivers have won a race. Everybody else is winless so far this season. And this is the longest green flag run we've had in like 15 laps.
Oh, I guess you are right. I was thinking because it's like these are the only 2 guys who have won. In
Hubbard
this,
and Delgado were the other 2 winners.
yeah, and they're not
here.
here. Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yep. And
Well,
Cody
this would
hits
definitely
the
end.
wall, but we stay green. Soundhead pushes Trace wide turn 1.
This would break the streak of having a first-time winner every
Yeah, but
race.
there's still plenty
so,
of time. We're not even at halfway yet.
Yeah.
Wong is
That's
just
the weird
trying
part
to
about
catch
this.
Travis.
Travis just hanging on the gap between him and Huang have opened up slightly, but not too much.
The gap.
They're about even.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Here he comes.
I think Huang outbraked him there a little bit. What? That's not good.
They're good.
That's a me
They're
issue. And
They are
Travis
here.
gets turned.
Oh, Travis.
Don't know what
I
that was
don't-
about. I don't like that happened.
Huang just hit the wall.
Travis is still spun.
And I guess they're staying green. Oh, my.
I don't know what the heck just happened, but I'm going to pretend that it didn't. The ticker's still working. That I like. Check everybody's ping.
Everything's good now.
Okay. And we stay green here.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll get an earful for that. Even though I have no idea what happened. Everybody's like, oh, yep, you're gone now. Okay. Cool. So, 68
Now, Travis-
laps complete here.
Because of that spin, has fallen all the way to last place in this
Well, yeah, because
field.
he had
and
to wait for everybody else to go by before he could correct it. Otherwise, it would have brought out a caution here.
So he's about a third from getting last. Man, that's really tough for him. And Easterday, back in the familiar position of second. I'll tell you what, Huang is getting pretty high up there in turns 3 and 4. That might be helping his line a bit, but
Yep.
I don't know.
71 laps complete, so we're
Just
a
about
couple laps
halfway.
away from the halfway point. Ben trying to close.
And he
I think he's still
might
losing
have
a
closed.
little bit
No,
of
he
time.
didn't. Opened up the gap there, so looks like Kwong is in a race
3
of
laps
his own
from
right now.
halfway. The gap up over a second as Huang runs it wide.
Soundhead and drive-through still close enough to have a battle, but drive-through's kind of struggling to get up there
Yeah,
with
it's the
them.
closest battle on the track right now.
Yep. Well, Travis is about to pass Trace, so he won't be necessarily.
Dead last in the
Wow.
field, but yeah.
Yeah. That's still unfortunate.
So as Huang crosses the start-finish line, we are now at the halfway point here in Berlin.
Yep. And the gap did close a little bit, ever so slightly. About 9/100ths there. Just about a tenth. Oh, he went real wide there in 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And the gap closes up. Ben's probably just waiting for him to do it again. He does it again.
Yep.
And the gap is now under 1 second. Ben is closing up on the
Oh,
leaders.
Huang's in
He's
the
into the wall.
And there goes Ben to the front. Haven't said that much this season.
But he's not a stranger to the front.
No, but Huang is definitely still close to him. As he leads
Huang
his
will-
first laps of the night.
Huang will make it back, but will he be able to pass him? That's the question right here.
Without moving him. Or without a caution.
I don't know if they'll be. They might be good on fuel. So, if the Milwaukee Mile is anything to go off of, they should be good. So right now it's just fight for the win.
We had a car spin it on the back stretch. It was Soundhead.
Again,
we do stay green, but the leaders are catching some heavy lap traffic.
I'll tell you.
Trouble.
Whoa!
That's a caution.
What just happened here?
Trace and Cody got together right in front of the leaders. Turn 1.
Soundhead
Trace
was
turned
slow
Cody.
because
Yep.
he was recovering. Trace came in with too much steam, got into the back of Cody because Cody was trying to slow down for Soundhead, who was coming up the racetrack.
So Soundhead will, Easter Day will retain the lead as we are past lap 80 here. So we're inside 70 to go.
Man.
So there's caution number 8.
So, what does Huang do?
And what do they all do? Do they all want to pit? And Ben stays out. Huang comes in. Ben is the only one to stay out other than Tyler. Trace. So, yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, this will be a fun restart.
Can he contend with his slightly
The
worn
only
tire?
thing that concerns me is Trace at the front. With that engine
That
damage,
is true.
look out.
Well, at any rate, this is good for Ben to get some laps led
Yeah.
as far as points go.
Yeah, I don't think... He still has a chance to get the most laps led, but right now that belongs to Huang.
Is not going to go to the back of the field, so he's going to stop up the outside possibly.
Well, he hasn't gone to the back yet when he's been second in the outside or the inside line, so I didn't expect him to here.
That's just going to be weird because that's a lot of
Travis
cars.
and Soundhead are going to have to really be careful on that outside line, as we'll go green next time by.
Well, Huang right now is not really concerned with catching up to the 53.
Yeah, he's right
Question
there.
is, can he pass him?
Yeah,
The question is, can he pass him?
That's pretty much a big question at any track that we go to. You can catch him, but can you get him
And
up out of the
I'll
groove
tell you
and
what,
pass him?
this puts Travis back into perspective.
Well,
It could
maybe
be a 3-car battle here.
if he can get by the 9 on the restart. So the field
Here we
comes
go.
off of 4. Huang punts.
What
Ben.
in the world?
What in the world? Green flag. Huang
Travis
tried
needs
to
to
jump
drop
the start, and he
down.
almost turned the leader as Cody looped it in the back. We stay green.
Oh, man. Yeah, Trace really backed up that outside line. Opened
Oh,
up
yeah, and
the door
Travis
for
still can't get
drive-through.
by him.
Oh, Huang hit the wall a little bit.
Oh,
Look at Huang
drive-through.
right to the back bumper.
Okay, here we go. Ben's
Oh,
in the
and he's
wall.
into the wall. No.
He's going to lose all of those spots. He falls back behind Trace.
And Soundhead is back up to 3rd.
And he got a pretty good restart. He was able to get by Trace and by Travis there. That's big. He's just got to hang on to it, keep the nose
Wow,
clean.
look at drive-through.
Yeah, they're both really sideways coming off that
Doing
corner.
everything he can to get up to that front position.
Travis just finally passed Trace coming off turn 2. Took him, what, 3 laps, 4 laps?
Yeah.
60 laps to
unfortunate,
go.
Trace is out there contending for a position as well, like everybody else, so
Yeah.
can't really fault him. Soundhead is still trailing the 77 right now. The gap between
Now they're
first and
60
second
now.
is opening up.
Yeah, but Soundhead's still trying to get by. Oh, Soundhead just looped it.
Ah, yep.
That's going to be
Off the
caution
racing
number
line, off the
9.
racing line. I think they'll be good.
I think we're staying green.
Yeah, he's not really in the racing line now.
Yeah, we will.
My concern was that he was in the dark patch, so that could
Nah, he's good.
mess up stuff, but he's good.
We're green.
Now, the gap between first and second has opened up even further.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that the 77 is going to be able to catch Huang right now. Now, we've seen in longer runs that Huang really lost a lot of grips. So that could be to Drive-Thru's advantage right now. And right behind him, 3 seconds back, is Travis. And
It certainly is possible, but Drive-Thru has been beaten by Huang pretty much at every level so far. So,
I don't know. The thing is, this is a track that I don't think a lot of these guys have even seen before. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, Huang ran it a little wide there in 3 and 4, and Drive-Thru's closing that gap.
And the gap is closed up. 6/10 separate first and second right now. It's just a question of what Drive-Thru's going to do with it. Drive-Thru actually was a little wider than the 0-2 was, but he got into the wall.
Oh,
and
Huang disappeared. Don't tell me we're going to have scoring
good.
errors again.
He's good.
Well,
He's good.
he disappeared over the line last time, and that's what cost him before.
4/10 now separate, and now it's even closer. Look at them both on the apron. Even
Yeah, I guess
closer
we're
now.
good.
Almost less than 4/10 separate first and second.
Oh, they both
And
went
they are
wide there.
still-
And well, don't look now, but Travis is coming.
Oh, I know. That's what I was saying. Travis, the way that when we had that internet glitch there, and he spun out slightly, he was able to rally back to 4th place before the caution came out. I did not doubt that he would be able to rally his way back up to the front here, as we're just now about
Now Cody's in the way.
51
Lap traffic
51
here.
laps away from the checkered flag. They've got lap traffic here.
See how he handles it. As we are now 50 laps away from the checkers.
In the last third of the race, it's go time
Cody
now.
Went wide.
They should
Oh,
be good on fuel.
Huang.
Oh man, Huang got
Oh, he hit
sideways and
Cody.
he got it. And he had
just
to, and he
lost
had
the
to check
lead.
up. And here comes Travis. Look at how close Travis is now.
I don't think
oh
that's a
my
caution.
goodness.
It's not.
It's not a caution. And look at Travis. He is there.
Yeah.
He can get the lead here soon. Oh my goodness.
He could get the
Oh,
lead
man, they
very
got real
soon if Cody doesn't
Close,
get
and
out
there
of
he
the
is.
way.
There he is. Right to the.
Drive-Thru got a little loose there.
Oh man.
Cody
Oh, he
just
got a
needs
little
to
wide.
move it. Holding up
Yeah,
these leaders.
this is not helping them at all.
He's
But
typically
you know
out
what
of the
this
way
is
of the
helping?
leaders, but man,
This is helping Huang right now because he is not that far behind.
he
He
just
made
can't
up
overdrive it to try and
2/10
catch
there.
up.
He
His
just
car
made
got
up
really
2/10
sideways
right there.
Oh, Cody's back
Oh,
in
and
the
into the
wall.
wall.
Oh, and he's
Was he
spinning.
gonna spin? He's
Onto
good.
pit road.
He's good. He's
We
good.
should be green.
Oh no! And he just hit the 53. coming
Oh,
back
he
up the
just spun out
racetrack.
Ben. That's going to
I
be a
believe-
caution.
I believe that's going to be a caution.
That's a
Yep,
two-car
there it is.
incident, and he stopped on the track. So, yep. Cody just didn't use his mirrors and just caught Ben.
Unfortunate.
Ben spun it around again in front of Cody here. Oh, I see. He was just trying to get the car righted. So, Drive-Thru out in front. 10th caution.
First couple of laps the Drive-Thru has led it all in NACOS. If I recall correctly.
I believe so. I don't think he's led anywhere else.
Man. Soundhead's back in the picture. And all of those guys
Sits
are
in
in
fourth.
front of Trey, so they don't have to worry about getting stacked up on the restart. The 4 best guys out here are in the first 4 positions right now.
And a black flag for Ben. I'm assuming it's when he spun. He may have touched pit road.
That's probably a yeah.
So that'll get cleared.
And
here
Cody's
sooner
going to
or
get the
later.
wave around here soon.
Yep, because I believe.
And they're going to go down pit road.
Oh, nope. Travis stays out. Ed
Travis
stays out.
Ooh.
So Travis
I
and Ed
don't-
stay out.
I don't know about that move. That could be very risky.
Well, we saw how it bit Ben earlier, so. But this run was
I
not
don't-
as long as the one that we had earlier.
It was still quite long. So we're up to what? 9 cautions now? 8?
10.
8 or 9? 10. Wow.
This is the 10th.
Well, we had somebody say 13 cautions. We are well
We're
on our way
close.
to getting that.
Yeah, and we know that once we get closer to the race, the intensity picks up, and
It's
that's where we're gonna
already
see
picked
some guys make some
There's
dumps
gonna be
here.
some.
So
There's gonna be some desperate moves here coming up. I'm sure of it.
yeah, but I think we can put the blame on Cody here for that one. I mean, he right in front of the leaders for multiple laps. Every other race, if he's been a lapped car, he's out of the way. But tonight, he right in front of the leaders, didn't try to give him any room, it seemed like.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
Unless he
but...
thinks he has a good enough car that he thinks he can try and fight off the leaders. Well, newsflash, it didn't work. But
all right.
we're going to get the restart here with I don't even know how many laps to go.
We will have, if my math is correct, 42 to go. Yes.
43.
43? Really? No, when we get the restart, it's going to be 42 to go. Okay, it's 109.
Yeah.
To fit.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
All right. So, the imaginary pace car is off. Here they come down. Green,
Here's
green, green.
the green flag.
Travis gets his good start.
Dude,
77 was a
Soundhead
little wide.
into second.
That was a really good start by Soundhead.
And drive-through
He's
almost
actually...
took
Whoa!
out
my-
Kwong. Drive-through had to
Sent
get
him
on
wide.
the
Oh, he's
apron,
into
but
the
Kwong
wall.
hit the wall.
Oh, Soundhead's getting heat from the back. Can he contend with it?
As long as he doesn't overdrive it, I think he should be able to, because we've seen how difficult it is to pass.
Man, that's getting close. 40 to go. Oh, he stepped out a little bit.
Really slid it up.
Is he gonna get the run off of 2? He tries
Kwong's
to dive
still
it
there.
in 3, and
Ed's got the run on the outside.
it worked
Kwong
out
got
for him.
loose.
He keeps second. Soundhead stays in second. That was a great
Whoa.
defensive move. Oh my goodness.
When he got back on the gas there, the car fishtailed on him.
Yeah.
This is allowing Travis to pull away.
Yeah, I know. But I'll tell you what, with Soundhead's performance, you know, these last couple of weeks, he got real sideways, Huang did. But
Yeah.
with his performance, he's just looking for a good finish anywhere. And this is his best shot that he's had all season to get a good, decent finish. So he's going to hang on to that second place all he can. And here comes Huang.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Save it. Come on now. Hang on to that thing.
All right. Travis is liking what he's seeing in his mirror right now. But if Huang is able to get around the 2 car, that could mean trouble for Travis. And it might just happen here. They're side by side. And I think he's going to get the position. Yes, he will. Now, what does the 0-2 do when he gets up to the 0-0? We've seen him catch up to, but without them hitting the wall or something, he's not been able to get around him. Even with Soundhead there, he had to wait for him to make a mistake to even make a move. But Travis is probably one of the most consistent guys out here. I wonder if he'll be able to pass him.
So
But
Huang,
he is definitely gaining.
Huang sits in second, trying to reel him in.
Yep, he
Ben
just
just
gained a
trying to-
little bit there.
Dang it, I keep doing it. Ed just trying to hang on to third.
Oh, he's not doing a very good job. He just slid wide right there. Here comes drive-through. He nicked the wall a little bit. Oh, Soundhead's close to that yellow line. I don't like it. Man.
No drive-through.
Oh, he's going to try to cross over. Whoa! And now
Almost
that
turned him.
stops at the 53. Wow.
Oh, drive-through looped it.
Oh, and right in front of Soundhead, too. Is that going to be a caution?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep, it is.
Yep, it is. Okay, there we go.
Caution number 11 on the
And
afternoon.
Huang was catching there. Whew. Caution comes out. Now, I don't know if anybody's going to go down pit road anymore. I think they're all good if... Well, Travis didn't go down. So, potentially, he could be heading in here. But I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We're inside 30 laps to go here. And Travis is going to need to stay out for the next 18 laps if he wants to try and pass Huang for the most laps led and try and catch drive-through in the points.
And get on pit road. So I guess everybody's going to stay out.
Yeah, no, well, not everybody. Soundhead, drive-through, and Cody come on to pit road. But the top three stay
runners.
out. Top four stay out.
Yep. All right. I think we're shaping up for a good finish.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, who's going to pass who? Huang's best shot at passing Travis without Travis making a mistake right now is this restart.
He's just got to cut to the bottom and
just
try to get by him, but I don't know if it's going to happen.
I'm wondering if a pass on the outside is feasible. We've been able to see people run partial outside line runs, but I don't know. Here they come around.
Yeah, they'll get 1 to green here.
Yep.
And we will go back racing with 26 laps to go. It certainly has been a wild night of racing. Next Monday night, I believe that will be our next broadcast. We'll be at Trois Rivières for NACOS. Stream starting again at 9:25 Eastern Time. And from then on, it's going to be mostly NACOS, I believe. As here's the green flag.
Green flag.
Caught me a little off guard there, but Travis stays out in front for now. Can't.
Oh, man!
Oh,
wow!
Huang just can't get there. Oh, trouble. Trace gets turned.
Oh, no, Travis! Oh, he's into the wall.
Oh.
Travis into the wall. And that's going to allow Easter Day to go in. Here comes...
We don't get a caution.
Oh, my goodness. Look at them all off of turn 2.
I'm surprised we didn't get a caution for Trace getting turned off a Soundhead's bumper.
2 by 2 through turn 3 and 4. Look at this. Travis reclaims second. Easter Day back to third.
And
My
Soundhead
goodness.
trying to get fourth.
Oh, man.
We almost dropped it.
This is looking sketchy. Almost. Now, can Travis reel in Huang? That.
Oh, drive through saves it.
Oh my goodness.
Dead sideways he was.
That was an incredible save. Oh!
Travis.
Oh man.
Okay, well now it's Ben. He had to check up. Here comes drive through. Oh no, that's a caution.
There it is.
He's
there
on
it
his
is.
side. And Ben.
On his
Oh,
side.
Huang wrecked.
Oh my goodness, huge crash. 3 cars involved. Oh my goodness.
Caution 12. Oh, we just dropped it. Huang just dropped it off the corner. And Ben had nowhere to go but into the side of him.
Oh.
I guess this means Travis is in the lead? I think this is caution 12.
He's in the front now.
But pits will be closed as everybody tries to catch up now.
They're going to have to... I mean, look at them. They have a lot of damage now.
Yeah. Well, I think it'd be better for them to all pit now and then attempt to have fresher tires here on a restart.
I mean, if anybody has to pit, it's going to be Travis. Look at the side of his car. Look at his right side. It's all mangled
It's danged
up.
in, yeah. Danged in, banged in. But,
Now, I'll tell you what. The person who benefits the most from this is probably Soundhead.
And I
don't think he's going to have to go in. He's going to stay out.
Cody will too. And Trace will as well. So those 3 will stay out.
Now,
everybody else comes in.
Let me remind the audience, the last couple of races, well, actually, all the races that we have had here at NACOS, we've had a different winner for each race. Mm-hmm. There has not been a repeat winner so far this season. We could be continuing that tradition with 2 drivers, Soundhead and Cody H Gaming. It could happen. Now,
And the time is not out for somebody like Drive-Thru or Ben to get up in there and have a shot at this win. It's not impossible, but it's certainly going to be difficult.
it's certainly going to be a challenge for Ben because he's starting on the inside as well as Drive-Thru, or Trace is. And we're just about ready to get this thing back underway. Cody H Gaming and Ed Soundhead and
Where did these guys come from?
some of the this is their best shot at winning that they've had this entire season.
I hope some of their fans are watching this.
I
know
that
we
there's
have
some of
seen
their
some
fans in
Soundhead
here.
fans pop into chat every now and then, so I definitely hope they're watching this because this is something to
This
make
is
them
gonna
feel
be
proud
something.
tonight.
This could be either
I think this
joy
is going to be one sloppy
or
restart.
heartbreak. Oh yeah.
Trace second on the inside line. You better look out.
Here we go. Green flag. There they go.
You saw Ben kind of back up there so he didn't run over Trace going into the corner.
I
And
think
they're
that
going
was all
three wide. Here
coordinated.
comes Huang up the middle.
Oh my goodness. Wow,
Oh, Travis.
Huang.
Dead. Travis is in the forest.
Okay. I think we're gonna stay green though. Huang got into the wall.
Travis is in the forest.
Oh my goodness.
He's on the outside of the track running over fans as we speak. Okay.
I don't know.
Dude,
how he's
Soundhead is running away with this. If
I'll
he
tell you
doesn't get
what.
a caution, as Travis just got lapped as he's trying to find a
Well,
way to get
what
back
we
on
got?
the
We're gonna
racetrack.
get 25 laps to go here.
No, 15.
15. Okay, yeah. 15 laps to go. I mean, oh, he's getting real loose off the corners though.
He is. He's just got to keep it under control.
But I'll
He's
tell you
pulling
what,
away.
who's waiting in the wings right now
He
is
needs
Cody,
Cody
and,
to hold
and
up
Huang.
Huang. He needs Cody to hold up Huang
He is
and
trying
drive through
everything
a lot.
he can.
Oh,
He locked
Cody's
it
in
up.
the wall. Oh, drive through to the inside of Huang. Can't get the run off the corner.
Oh my goodness.
So now Huang has
Well,
to
I'll
get
tell you
by
what, this is all good
Soundhead.
news. Over 2.5 seconds
It's a
between
big gap.
first and second.
And if
Oh-
Huang keeps
oh my
running wide,
goodness.
drive-thru's going to get to the inside, and eventually he may turn him. As
Oh
Travis is a
my
lap down.
goodness.
2 laps down, actually.
Wow. Fall from grace. And I'll tell you what, Soundhead is not having a fun time with that car.
No,
He
he's
is
just
very
trying
loose.
to keep it straight.
And he just lost a 10th there between
Well,
him and second place.
Again, Huang may be able to catch him, but it's whether or not he can pass him that's really going to matter.
Yeah.
Because we're coming up to what? 12 to go here, 11 to go?
This
Should be
is
11 to go, yep.
11 to go right now. Coming to 10 to go this time. Oh, man.
It's... Soundhead's just got to keep focusing here. 10 more. Caution.
He's not... Oh, man. This changes everything.
It's for Travis. At least I'm assuming it's for... Yep, Travis spun it. Coming off of turn 4 and collected Ben partially.
This is not going to help him in the points.
This does not help Soundhead at all.
Oh, man.
He's going to have to block like
He
mad
better...
on his restart.
He's been really good on restarts, though.
Alan. It looks like everybody's staying out. Yeah, Travis... Well, we'll see if Travis comes in here or not. Nope. Travis stays out. So we should get more laps than we would think for a restart here. So we're inside 10 to go.
I'll tell you what, we're still in position to have a first-time winner. We've got drive-through.
I think they're letting Travis get his laps back. That's
Yep.
why they're running the outside. So we may have 6 or 7 laps to go here on a restart.
All right. So he gets the wave around. He'll be 1 lap down, probably for the remainder of this
Drive
race.
through doesn't come in, but Ben and Trace do, so the top 4 stay out. And
Oh man.
for some reason, Travis stays out. Man.
This is going to be very interesting.
Mhm.
I want to know what's going to happen because Soundhead is going to have to do some major blocking to keep Huang behind him. Huang is one of the fastest guys out here. I don't think that Soundhead has the
If
consistency.
Huang makes a mistake
for-
on the restart, I think that would help Soundhead because he can pull away and not
But
worry
he's
about it as
also-
much. If Huang gets a perfect restart, he's going to be in trouble for these next 6 laps.
Yeah, and also you got a drive through behind who's also really good. He's been very good tonight.
We should have 6 laps to go here on the restart because they'll do a lap, which will give them
Yep.
7 to go here. And then when we come back around, we should get the restart with 6 laps to go. So we've had 13 cautions. Somebody said 13. Well, we're looking at 13 right now. And if we do get another caution, we'll have to see what happens. Whether we do a green-white checkered or what. So,
All right.
I might just
6
end it
laps
under
to go
yellow.
when they come back around.
Yeah.
You ready for this one? Because I don't know what's going to happen. There's no way to predict what's going to happen here.
Huang will lead the most laps. He will get the points for the most laps.
Place your
nobody
bets
else
and
is gonna
bet
catch
wisely,
him.
folks.
Here we go. Hopefully the last
6
caution.
laps.
Green flag. 6 to go.
Oh,
Great restart by
drive-through did not get a very
by
good.
Ed.
I'll tell you what.
Huang is
that's
right there, though.
Very good turn too.
Oh, they
Now
both
it's
slid
just
up.
Both of them had a really good turn there.
Yeah. Oh,
5
5 to
to
go.
go. Oh my goodness. Ed is going to
Huang
have to be
just
picture
needs-
perfect here. Huang did
Huang
not
goes
get a
lip.
very good
Huang
turn
went
too.
wide.
Oh my gosh.
He just slid it through 3 and 4, though, and gained time. 4 to go.
4 laps to go. Huang is right there. Huang is trying everything he can.
So close, man. I don't think he's going
Soundhead
to be
is
able to
pulling
pass him
away.
without Soundhead making a mistake. 3 to go.
Soundhead got a little bit loose there, but he opened up the gap.
This is the race
By
Soundhead
2/10.
sponsored. Oh, Soundhead went a little wide there coming in through turn 2.
I'll tell you what. Oh, come on.
2 to go.
2 laps to go.
Oh, he got loose.
Oh my goodness,
Huang
he's
is
right
right-
there.
Oh,
he's
gonna-
looking. Right on the
Oh.
back bumper. He's right there. Going
Coming to
into
the white
3.
flag.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
Huang
big.
went
They
wide.
both moved up. White flag.
1 to go.
Oh, he's right there.
Huang hit the wall.
Into the wall. Oh my goodness, this is stressful. Looking to the outside. Can't do it there.
I think Soundhead's got
He
it.
looks for turn 3.
The
Oh
race
no,
is
he moved up.
sponsored.
He moved up. Oh no. And
Huang's
here
gonna
comes
make
Huang.
the
Looks for the
pass.
crossover. Gonna move behind. Can't do it.
What a
Huang.
what?
Huang
What a
wins it
pass.
on the last lap. He moved up on the last corner.
I think
of
he was
the
worried about a
last
bump,
lap.
and instead he gives him the win. What a pass. Unreal.
Wow.
Huang is the first repeat winner of the season.
And Ben does not get a repeat second place finish. Finished
Ben
5th.
finished 5th.
Wow. That was a fantastic finish right there.
All right.
I knew it was going. I knew it was going to
Oh,
be
and
a
they're
stretch.
all going into the forest. Look at this.
Is that going to be his celebration? there?
No, everybody's going to the forest. Oh, they're gonna salute the fans here. Isn't that nice?
But if any, the positive side of this is Ed's best finish by far. I think this
Yeah.
is also Cody's best finish by far.
Yeah, he finished 4th. Drive-through finishes 3rd. His best finish of the season, once again.
Wow.
Travis fell to 6th. No, 7th. Trace was in 6th. And then David retired really early.
Well, let's see if we can.
Everybody
well-
doing their burnouts.
Long isn't really fond of the random interview.
Well, I think we'll bring him in and
Well,
just
you
talk
want
to
to
him.
like tell him first?
just talk to him about the last lap pass here once they're done with their burnouts. Okay, let's move away from this disaster here for a second. Let's bring in Huang. Huang, congratulations, 2nd win of the season, the first repeat winner in the series. Take us through how on earth did you make that pass?
Well, I just had to be smooth out, and everything worked out for me, and man, that was one hell of a race right there. I can't believe what I've just done, and yeah.
Now it looked like coming to the white flag, you did not have the better car there. You were just waiting for him to make a mistake, and that's ultimately what allowed you to make that pass. But did you feel like that you didn't have a shot at winning it coming to the white flag, or did you still think that there could be some way to get around him?
Oh, there's always a chance for a pass like that. That was something I never expected, honestly. So yeah, I guess I didn't expect to win until at that very moment when I sent it down and made the pass and got it.
Well, that
All
was a
right.
fantastic win there, Hong. Well deserved.
Congratulations. Fantastic race, and we will see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
All right, let's bring Soundhead in. Oh my goodness. So close. Last corner.
It's so far away.
Last lap. Take us through.
Oh man, that might be the worst choke I think of my entire existence. That was rough, man. That was just a pure choke in its purest form. And I hate to do it in front of the hometown crowd too, but it's the way she goes sometimes.
But I mean, that was a fantastic run that you had there. You were able to hold him off and even gain a bunch there on those last. And this is your best finish in NACOS so far in the season. That's the most positive aspect out of this. But when you were out in front, coming to the white flag, what was going through your mind before turn 3?
Don't choke. Followed by an immediate choke was pretty much what was going through. I mean, I was like, just don't wreck it and you'll probably be okay. And then I managed to somehow just throw it away in the third corner. I don't know how I managed to do that. I am heartbroken, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
That's a tough way to lose one right there. But like I said, way she goes sometimes. GG to Wong as well.
Still, congratulations on a second place finish, your best finish of the year. You're now tied for 4th in the standings with Travis, so definitely not a total loss on a day. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, well, let's take a look here at the points. We have them up on the stream. Ben continues to lead, 93 points for him. Second place, drive-through with 72 points. Huang moves into third. He has 70 points. Travis and Soundhead tied for 4th at 51 points apiece. Cody H. Gaming in 6th with 44 points. Jason Hubbard in 7th with 35 points. Trace and Cody Wortley, along with Austin Delgado and David Alvarez, are all tied for 8th with 29 points. And in 12th, the 55, Jonathan Fitzwater with 5 points. And he will not be making the start anytime soon as his computer cracked the bed on him. So final thoughts here, Jimmy, before we wrap things up.
I did not expect that. When they were coming to the white flag, I was like, oh my gosh, we're seriously going to have another first time winner. But it's just, it's fantastic. It's always that cliche of somebody losing it on the very last corner so that the second place guy gets it. But that's what happened tonight. And you cannot fault Soundhead for what he did there. He was just trying to drive the car as hard as he could without spinning it. And unfortunately, just overdrove it a little too much, and that's what cost him the win. But that's racing in its purest form. He seemed to be a good sport about it. Wasn't necessarily mad at Huang or anything. That's just sportsmanship right there.
I don't think there is anything mad to be Huang about.
No, not at all. No. And I understand that maybe Huang might not be feeling too good about his win because that's not usually the way people want to get their wins, but it's a win nonetheless. Mm-hmm. And that definitely helps out Huang in the point standings. And this also helps out Soundhead in the standings too, because he was very far down before all of this. And now with the second place finish, skyrockets him up the points ladder. So nothing to be mad about here. It's just good hard racing the whole way through. We had some issues with cautions, but that's just a product of the racing. So nothing really to be worried about there. But we have broken tradition in many ways tonight. But man, what a great race.
Well, thank you so much, Jimmy, for being here, and we'll see you
Yep.
once again next week at
Yep.
Trois Rivières. Well, it's definitely been a wreck fest, here to say the least, which is kind of ironic since Ed almost stole the win with all the Wreckfest videos that he does. 13 cautions. It sets the record for the league, and we also have our first non-first-time winner, with Huang getting his second career NACOS win here tonight at Berlin. So we leave you here. Huang with an incredible last lap pass. He gets it done. Ben Easterday continues to hold on to the points lead. We'll see you next week from Trois Rivières, round 6. From everyone here, Jimmy Powell, I'm Jacob Hitz. So long. Huang Do, your winner.